Hello, welcome back. Just as we thought our European adventure had finished before it was started, we get a second chance, and we also look for to continue our 100% start in the Eredivisie. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 57 of Going Dutch, as we try and turn around a Dutch side that's been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case Waalwijk, and we try return them to the top flight and leave them as an established side, and this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. As I said, we thought our European adventure was dead and buried after we lost to Club Brugge in the Europa League, but unbeknown to us, we get a second chance because we've been defaulted to the Conference League, which we had quite a good season there last season. Can we do same this season? We will see, but we have to get through a qualifying round first, and we face AEK Larnakas today away in Cyprus. That's the fourth qualifying round, first leg, and then trying to keep our 100% record going in the Eredivisie. It's Eredivisie match day 3 against PEC Zwolle. So they are today's adventures. And don't forget, if you do enjoy today's episode, in fact, you're enjoying the series, then please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. It all helps me here on YouTube, gets it out, gets more people seeing the video, so on and so forth. And hopefully more people will subscribe as well. And it all helps me and continues to allow me to produce content for you here on the channel. So big thank you to all those who have subscribed to date, and don't forget you can keep up to date with everything that's going on the channel, let you know when stuff is being released and so on, by following me on X at JustOffside2. Right, not much to tell you about. We haven't played any games since you were last with us. Last time out, of course, 2-0 win against Club Brugge, but it wasn't enough to overturn the 4-goal deficit that we had from the first leg. Ended that 4-2, and as I say, that's how we've ended up in the Conference League fourth qualifying round today. So we'll follow that, and then of course we went out and beat Feyenoord, which was rather splendid. Ross Stewart getting a hat-trick. So Ross Stewart in very good form at the moment. We are, of course, on 19th of August. We are in the transfer window. I can tell you there is some activity if I can find the right button. There we go. Jay Stansfield, one of those that wanted stupid money, still wants quite a lot, but he's a bit more in the scheme. The defender that we were looking at, Hassan Tambakati, he still wants sort of we did think he was looking at about 19,000, but wants 400,000. So the minute we drop the money signing on fee, he then wants sort of 47,000 again. So it's a bit of one of those. He wants a high signing on fee, and we've got no money in the pot for signing on fees. So Hassan Tambaki, we will just have to sit on him for a little bit longer. And hopefully, as I say, that it wears down. Obviously, being a free agent, we can bring him in technically at any time. The only problem is, of course, we will go past the registration for the European competitions. And at that point, we won't be able to register him until February if we pass the 1st of September. So we're still hopeful that things might materialise before then. But as I say, we do have in that offer on Jay Stansfield, just waiting for him to come back and say yay or nay. £18,000 is what we've bid for him, and we'll see how he gets on. Martin Cares looks like to be going out the other way to Vitesse. He's waiting. We've basically delayed it really on Jay Stansfield coming in, but I think we may well let him go anyway, just to get him going out. So we'll see how that materialises in due course. We've just delayed that for a little while. Right, not a lot else to tell you. We will get into the episode. I will have a quick check on the Eredivisie. Ready to play 2 games. We still remain in 5th place. One of 5 teams with a 100% record: PSV, FC Utrecht, FC20, Ajax, and ourselves, all on 100% as it stands at the moment. Zwolle is the team that we face in the second game of the episode. But let's get into it. Let's get on. AEK Larnakas is the side that we face in the Conference League. They play in a sort of a yellowy shirt. Yellow and green, I'm guessing. Green shorts, possibly. This is their ground. And they do play in Cyprus, so nice and warm, I would have thought. What is it going to be? It's going to be a breezy 26 degrees. Oh, very nice too. We do have a couple of players out. Drambev and Stavanic, both injured, of course. I don't think there's any signs of them coming back today. But to find the team that will face AEK Larnakas, let's go and have a look. And here is the lineup against AEK Larnakas for this first leg of the Conference League 4th qualifying round. Bergstrom continues in goal. Vessels has been registered, and he will make a start today. He's come in, and we've taken out, I'm not sure, I think it was Martin Kears that's dropped out of the squad. Van der Beij and Rosier alongside him. It's Latonda and whoever are the wide players. Latonda, of course, playing because of the injured. Drambev, Varro is in midfield. It's Toure is in for the injured Stanovic on the left. So 2 players on the left, although they do like playing together. Peter is on the right. Romney is behind. Stewart up front, and then on the bench we have Setford, Leveld, Rekic, Songa, Franson, Simmons, Hansen, Elitim, Atesta, Bumusudi, Zappi, and Duran. And here we are at Larnakas, and they have a side. Ramben Shimon is their manager. And we play our usual formation. And Larnakas almost playing in a Norwich type outfit. Larnakas playing a 4-2-3-1. 10 minutes on the clock. Our first highlight. Latonda, Vessels, Varro. Back to Latonda. Vessels. Varro. Back to Van der Beij. Vessels. Vessels through to Romney. Romney finds Toure. Toure turns on the ball. He's got a run on here. He's got Latonda, crosses in. And it was taken away from Peter. Peter's recycled it though. Romney, and it's in the back of the net. Tajane Toure gets us off the mark. His first goal of the season on 11 minutes, and we're up and running. Tonda, this across, and the defender there, it was Danny, took it away from Peter, but Peter got out there, recycled it. Romney made himself available, played the ball in, and Tajane Toure to the centre of goal. All he had to do was pop it away. Second highlight, 15 minutes in, of Varro winning that ball. Romney to Stewart, back to Varro. Varro through, oh, and off the post. I think that was Stewart. It was Stewart. Varro, and we'll see it again. Romney through ball. Stewart playing a 1-2 with Varro run into space, and Varro just put it into space for Stewart to run onto. Knew what he was going to do. 22 minutes on the clock. A goal kick from Larnakas. Romney. Peter, we come forward again. Out to whoever. Crosses this ball deep, looking for Stewart. Goalkeeper's had to get a hand to it and save the defence, getting rid of it. The corner now. Peter with the corner to the back post. It's gone over the top, though. On the half-hour mark, a throw in to Varro, to Vessels. Varro back to Latonda. Latonda chips this one over the top, but it was almost telegraphed. Defender dealing with it. Back to Constantinatou in goal. Van der Beek running forward. Heads that down to Peter. Peter to Toure. Toure goes out wide to Latonda. Latonda into space. Latonda round his man into the area. And it's gone wide. Quite sure who got final touch to this. But it went wide. Who's this? This is Stewart and Romney. And it was Romney who didn't quite get the shot away. 39 minutes on the clock. Another goal kick. And headed down by Rosier to Peter. Peter goes out wide. This time looking for Stewart, I think. But ball bobbling around there. Latonda cutting that one out. Toure. Vessels. To Toure. Toure out to Latonda, who's done very well out on that wing today. Latonda through to Toure. Toure into the area. And Peter scores. And somebody was brought down there. I think it was Stewart. But Peter was lurking behind and gets the second on 40 minutes. And that's the sort of lead that we want going into the second leg. Well worked by Latonda. Created the space. Toure into the area. Toure pulls it back. And as we'll see, Stewart was brought down. Referee does nothing at that point. Peter, and it took a deflection off the defender, sent Constantino the wrong way, and it's 2-0. And half-time has arrived. No more highlights. We've had 11 shots, 4 of which have been on target, 1.89 and 48% of the possession. We were low, down 37% of possession. We have wrestled that back, but I suspect it could well be because Varro is sitting a bit more forward than we like. Whether in the second half he can go a little bit deeper as we've got this 2-goal lead, we will see. They have 4 shots, 1 on target, 0.34 and 52% of the possession. A good position to be in at half time. Let's hope we can continue in the second half. First highlight of the second half, ball very played back to the goalkeeper. That one cut out by whoever, and we're on the attack again. Peter to whoever crosses in, and it's swept in, and it's gone wide. Goalkeeper making a save by the looks of it. 55 on the clock. And we have dropped Varro back. This one swung in by Peter. It's clear. Van der Beek back to Peter. Peter into the area. And he's tripped, but nothing sinister. And a chance goes begging. Whoever recycled this. And Peter back to whoever sweeps it in. And it was Romney that fired it in. And the defender putting it wide. Ball cut out by Van der Beek, and Sol is giving him a bit of trouble, but Toure's in there. He's been tripped, but he's okay. Romney on his own. Romney's going through, and Romney's he's come back off the woodwork, I think. Goodness me, well worked, and disappointing didn't come away, but Toure fighting for that ball. Romney gets forward, and he's all on his own. He's got Stewart in the middle here, but I think Stewart may well have been onside, but he's decided to go on his own, flashes it off the inside of the post, and the defender dealing with it. And with 61 minutes on the clock, making 3 changes, mainly because of tiredness. Ross Stewart not quite doing it up front today. Romney moves forward. Boumassoudi comes on to replace Ross Stewart. Patrick Varro, who is tiring, he's had a good game. He's been replaced by Edward Artesta. And the other change that we made again, tiring but had a good game. We've replaced Peter with Emil Hansen. And with 76 minutes on the clock, no more highlights in between. We're making one more change. Whoever is off, and Julian Leveld is on. 84 minutes on the clock. Artesta with a corner. Swung away, but defended well. Toure to a tester. Latonda has a shot, come back off the woodwork, I think. And with 86 minutes on the clock, making our final change, Latonda is getting very, very tired. So to avoid any injury to him, because we definitely can't have any injuries on that side, Jan Fransen makes his senior debut in the Conference League in place of Thierry Latonda. And it's all over. That 2 goals in the first half. Tijane Toure on 11 minutes, Peter on 40 minutes, giving us a 2-0 win, 16 shots, 5 on target, 2.64 and 53% of the possession. They had 7 shots, 1 on target. They had 1 in the first half, so didn't have any more shots on target in the second half. 0.80 and 47% of the possession. We've got a 2-goal lead to bring back to the Mandermakers for the second leg. And, well, I'd like to think we've got a good chance of getting into the league stage once again. Tijane Toure picking up player of the match. 1 key pass, 1 clear-cut chance, a 1 assist and a goal. He's had a good day out there today. So that 2-0 win in the Conference League has kept our run of form going. We've only conceded those 2 goals against Final, which was quite good. Otherwise, we've had 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games, on 4 games unbeaten in all competitions as it stands at the moment, just losing that opening game of the season in the Europa League. So that's where we are. Zwolle are next up. We'll be back on match day to bring you up to date with the team news. And here we are on match day for this Eredivisie match day 3. Can we continue our good form in the Eredivisie? Good form in general, but good form in the Eredivisie. We face PEC Zwolle, who we've played 7 times, beaten them 4 times, drawn 1, lost twice. The last time we lost to them was in the match at the end of last season, and it was a 4-2 loss on that occasion. Garces getting a hat-trick. Bejer, the 4th for them. It was Ross Stewart give us a really good start. We thought we were on to something, but it all went a bit wonky as Garces equalised just 6 minutes later. Latonda put us back in front on 21, and then it was all downhill from there. We had a pretty poor day, all said and done. Let's hope we have a better result today. Last time we played them at the Mandermakers, we beat them by 1-0. Marley Cruz, the scorer on that occasion, in another very tight match. In fact, the last 3 matches have been reasonably tight, apart from probably that Watershed 4-2 loss. It'd be nice to go and beat them today and keep a clean sheet. Can we do both? Can we do either? Let's go and find out. And here we are, the lineup against PEC Zwolle, back at the Mandermakers. And it's Bergstrom in goal. He's really making that position quite good for himself. Vessels, Van der Beek and Rosier. Defensive line, it's a pretty similar side to the side we had before. Latonda and whoever are the wing backs. Elatim is in for Varro, who is on the bench today. Toure and Peter continue as the wide attackers. Romney sits behind Stewart, the bench looking like this. Setford, Leveld, Rekic, Songa, Franson, Reen comes into that mix. Hansen, Varro, Atesta, Bomasudi, Zappa and Van Duren make up the rest of the bench. And here we are back at the Mandermakers. Won the 4 of our last 5, playing our usual formation. As Zwolle have lost 1 and won 1 of their last 2 matches, playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. They are currently in 9th place on 3 points. We are 5th on 6 points. Playing blue and white hoops today. A minute on the clock, and they have a corner swung in, and it's gone over the top. I said they had it. Was it? We had a corner. Van der Beek then, 12 minutes on the clock. Van der Beek finds Toure. Toure goes out wide to Latonda, the supply chain last time, and oof, good save. So Stewart headed it down into the path of Romney. Romney fired it. Goalkeeper stuck his arm out and made a save. See it again from behind. Move up into fourth place as it is. Latonda crosses this ball in. Stewart, two defenders on him, heads it down, and Romney hits it first time. And I'm not Schneidler. I'm not sure whether he got a foot or his arm to that, but he saved it. Chandler with the goal kick. 90 minutes on the clock. It's headed down by Stewart. Toure on the ball, keeps control and hunts that ball back down. Van der Beer. Rosier. Alatim. Stewart. Back out whoever. And it's been saved. And Peter looks as if he's injured. And he's holding his knee, which is bad news. Peter is coming off on this near side. Corner will be taken. Let's just check, see who's taking the corner. It's Tijane Toure over that side, taking the corner. Final gone one up against Almeida City. It's headed out and defended well. And we're down to 10 at the minute, of course. And Peter back into the fray. And he's won that ball back. I'm not sure he would have been allowed to do that normally. Peter into the area. Whoever. It's defended well. And Zwolle are defending extremely well. Peter was brought down there, as you see. Stewart through to whoever sized himself up and tried to get it. And it's Schneidler again getting arm to it. They have a throw in, a long throw. Schultz, and it's defended by Peter. Looking for Toure. Toure heads it on. There's nobody there. He's gone after it. And, this would be madness if they catch us out. And that's gone wide. Headed away by Van der Beek. Whoever tidies up. Peter, we're on the counter now. Oh, and Peter's giving that ball away. Lopez. Oh, this is not good. This is not very good. Larson is there and puts it past Bergstrom. And they take a lead on 35 minutes. And we've been pretty much at it all the way through there. And they've caught us. We just opened a gap up here for Lopez. Dear. Vessels is possibly out of position because Latonda can cover this area and Vessels should be in here. It's Vessels at fault, I would say. Through to Larson, and he's not marking him, and Bergstrom can't save it. And a long throw in from the other side, but Bergstrom equal to that one as it was flicked on. Bergstrom, what's he going to do with this? Rolls it out to Rosier. And that all stemmed from Peter's mistake in midfield. Peter there again. Peter to Romney. Romney comes forward. Romney's got Latonda out there. Latonda now. The supply chain from last time. Latonda is going on his own and it's still not going in. It's gone for a corner. Bobbled around there. I'm not sure if it come off the woodwork, and then the defender headed it clear. And final going 2 up in their match. Elatim swings this one in. It's Rosier pulls it down. Back out to Elatim. Rosier, we've dropped to 7th as it currently stands. And half-time comes, and not the scoreline we wanted at half-time. We've been dominant in this game. 9 shots, 6 of which have been on target. We should have had a goal. 1.28, 66% of the possession, albeit they have wrestled some of the possession back. They've had 5 shots, just the one on target, which was the goal, 0.68 and 34% of the possession. To be fair, they've really caught us on the counter, and a mistake. But as I said, Vessels should have cut him off, and disappointing in a way. Need to get this back early in the second half and try and go on and win it. 52 of the clock, first highlight of the second half. Whoever and Romney's brought down, and straight red. They're down to 10 men. And the ensuing free kick, it's swung in, it's headed clear though. Rosier is there to tidy up. Rosier to come up for the free kick. Pulled it back, Van der Beek, back out to Rosier. Rosier into Latonda. Latonda just needs to get this in the area, didn't. Rosier chips this one in. Whoever's there, whoever shoots, whoever puts it away. First goal of the season for whoever. And we are back level on 54. Was just thinking about maybe going a bit attacking to see if we could take control of this game. But we've managed to look like we've sort of the Latonda just didn't want to cross that ball in. And whoever sweeps it away, beating Schneidler in the end. And with 65 minutes on the clock, Tijane Toure is off. We've replaced him with Emil Hansen, and we've replaced Peter and replaced him with Patrick Varro. And what we've done is we moved Latonda forward, and Patrick Varro comes in as the wing-back. 70 minutes on the clock. Varro to Elatim. Elatim back to Vassals. Vassals to Romney. Romney now trying to create a bit of space. Couldn't get through. Rosier, they're defending well. And, Elatim. Varro. Vassals. Vassals over the top for Varro. But goalkeeper is going to get there. Schneidler has been a thorn in our side today. He's certainly kept Zwolle in it. And it's a long ball forward, but Rosier is underneath it. Highlight is going to continue, which is good news. Rosier down this wing. Jürgen. Whoever goes, sweeps it out wide to Varro. In acres of space. Varro now and just needs to cross this in. It's in the back of the net. Emil Hansen is the scorer. And, well, we take a 2-1 lead on 72 minutes. It was swept in and a bit of shenanigans going on. I'm not sure what. Keep one eye on the referee. Varro decided he was going to run at it. Crosses the ball in, which is Latonda hadn't been doing today. Ball in. Romney is there, but the defenders sort of blocked him off. Romney starts to fall, but the ball comes through. I think Stewart decided to leave it for Hansen, and Hansen pops it away. And with 78 minutes on the clock, we're making two more changes. Those changes have been to whoever has come off for Julian Leveld. He was tiring. He's had a good day out there. In the end, he wasn't playing particularly well in the first half, but managed to get a goal, which got us back on level terms. And we've also taken off Ole Romney, who has not had a spectacular day out there today, and he's tiring. He's been replaced by Ilyas Boumassoudi. And with nearly 90 minutes on the clock, making our final change, we have replaced Jürgen Elatim with Torben Rein, who makes a rare appearance. And we have seen Zwolle off a 2-1 win, a goal down at half-time, but Jana Hoover on 54 and Emil Hansen on 72 after Klein got sent off on 53. I won't say that helped us, but it probably did. Really, we should have won that by a wholesale lot more. 18 shots, 10 of which were on target. It was Schneidler that kept us out. I mean, he had an absolutely fantastic game and stonking game in defence. Their defence was quite dogged at times, and we were struggling to find ways through. Rosier picking up a player of the match, 2 key passes, 1 assist, a 7.7 for him. So not high ratings on this occasion, and a number of players not performing as well as they did in the previous match, which is a bit disappointing. Consistency is what we're looking for. They had 6 shots, 1 on target, 0.77 and 34% of the possession. We keep up a 100% record. Well, let's just round up on the rest of the results. Vitesse played Nijmegen on Friday evening in the Friday game. They beat Nijmegen by 2-1 in that game. They were a goal behind after 60 minutes after having a player sent off on 33, playing with 10 men. Nijmegen took the lead and they must have thought that was over, but they scored on 68 and 87 to give them a very good win. They are moving up to 9th place in the table. Today's results: Sparta Rotterdam and Graafschap 1-1 draw. Ajax beating Heerenveen by a goal to nil. Utrecht beating drawing with 21-1. Feyenoord beating Almere City by 5-0 to really start to pile it on. PSV drawing 0-0 with Fortuna Sittard. We beat Zwolle by 2-1. Kerkrade beating Emmen by a goal to nil, and AZ drawing with Volendam. Leaves the table looking like this at the end of the episode. 3 games played, 2 teams on 100%. That's ourselves and Ajax. We're just second to Ajax on virtue of goal difference. Then it's a 2-point gap down to PSV, Utrecht and FC 20. And then it's Feyenoord, Roda Kerkrade on 6 points, and then a number of teams on 4. Down the other end of the table, Emmen and Nijmegen yet to get off the mark. Almere City have just 1 point, as do Fortuna Sittard, and last season's relegation playoff team Volendam, they are down near the bottom. They are in 14th, having drawn 2 of their first 3 games. They are along with Sparta Rotterdam as it stands. Right, we are going to come back very, very quickly. A 2-goal lead in the UEFA Conference League. We want to see if we can progress. Let's have a quick look at the scheduled. Hang on a minute. Schedule calendar. It's all gone a bit wonky. What's happened here? We did have this up and something has changed. What's changed? I'm not sure what's gone on, because it was showing up. I'm a bit worried now. What's gone on? Anyway, yeah, we could see what the route was, but it's not showing up on there right now. I'm not sure why. So yes, with 2 up after the first leg, we want to consolidate that and add to it if possible to get us through to what theoretically should be the league stage of the Conference League. We'll find out in the next episode, and then we face Almere City, currently in 16th place in the Eredivisie, as we look to try and continue this 100% start. As I said, a little bit of news on the old transfer market. Hopefully Stansfield is coming in. Martin Kears probably will have gone out, and we have a couple of pieces. We have a physio due to come in and a set piece coach as well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. And new episodes of Going Dutch are released every Monday and Thursday, 4:15 p.m. If for any reason they are changed, the best thing to do is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. That will keep you up to date with all that's happening and when it's happening here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 58. It's out on Monday. If you're not watching the other series, why not? But if you're not watching the other series, and we'll see you on Monday. Till then, bye-bye.